Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. I know I said I was going to be better about posting, but I actually still suck. So I am living in my new apartment now. As we talked about like maybe 2 videos ago. I don't know. I was talking about like all the stuff I got for it, but now I live in said apartment. And today I just wanted to bake cookies and just yap a little bit. And drink my cookie butter iced latte rather, that I made earlier. Sorry if you hear the washer behind you, ignore that. I moved in about 2 weeks ago, and I've been very busy since then, just getting things together, making sure the apartment looks nice, getting things for it, setting it up, all that fun stuff. On a different note, how cute is this chair? It swivels. I can't really make it swivel in the air like that, but it swivels. Wicked cute, love it. I'm gonna move it to the side though. It's gonna be my cooking space. I might also move these off to the side. So I kind of realized I'm kind of shit out of luck because I only have 1 stick of butter. So I'm like mad close to the camera. I don't have any pan or anything to line the sheets. So I have to use this 1 stick of butter, kind of like put butter on the sheets and then use the same stick of butter for the cookies. Is that crazy? Kind of got to do it. About a week ago, I had a housewarming party, I guess, get together. It wasn't really a party. It was like maybe like 8 people here, and I made cookies in hopes that I could also snack on said cookies. It made 24 cookies maybe. I literally only had 1 of the cookies that I made, and then everyone else had multiple cookies. And I was busy like cleaning things up, making sure everything was good, talking to people, only to turn around and realize all the fucking cookies are gone. These bitches ate all the fucking cookies in under like an hour and a half. So kind of making these cookies, not for anyone in particular, just me, myself, and I, because I didn't get to have any, and that's kind of rude. I have my recipe right here. To mix the dry ingredients. I got these cute containers, and I felt that they were best for things like this, like flour and stuff, because flour, I hate having it in the bag still, and I feel like it spills all over the place every time you grab it, so this is nicer. I kind of have a fear right now that I'm gonna make a mess, and I honestly very well could. Basically, it was like a really overwhelming like period of time moving in and everything, like, cause I don't know, I've been so used to living without my family. I moved away for college, lived in a dorm. I would leave my family all the time, and then I moved here, and now I live, like 5 hours traveling time from my family. So I myself am very used to living away from them. But I guess, like, I don't know, it kind of got lost on me a little bit, the fact that Andy's not used to that, even though he's only living 10 minutes away from his family, but still I felt bad, kind of like, I guess, taking him away from his family. Everyone was kind of just like sad, so I felt really bad. I'm sorry, I honestly kind of have a hard time like talking and also like doing things at the same time. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know what I mean, but I hope you understand. One thing I hate about this baking soda, look how small that little spoon hole is. Yeah, it fits in there, but if I want to turn it and like get in there, because first of all, I just opened this shit the other day. They give you this entire container, but guess where it is? Here. They fill it only up to here. So for me to get said baking soda, I have to dig, to which my spoon gets stuck, and I can't really get a proper serving of baking soda, and I find that really fucking irritating. Honestly, that's record time for me right there, how quickly I did that, because The other day was not so nice. A teaspoon of salt is also iffy. I kind of hate doing the salt. I usually do the salt over the sink. I don't know if I should take this risk right now. Oh, this is why I don't do that shit. This is why. But you know what? Putting it in there. And don't you have to toss a little bit of like salt over your shoulder? If you spill salt? I don't know, something I heard, but now I'm gonna have to fucking vacuum that up later, so that's great. See, one time we did that blindfolded baking challenge. This is not something that would go over well. So we're gonna put off that to the side. And then we need to do the butter and the sugar. I'm gonna put the butter in the microwave. It's gotta beep. There it goes. Maybe this wasn't like the best container for this, because now it's like, I don't know. Gotta firmly pack it in there. Because I feel like it's kind of like cramped in here to grab brown sugar. I don't know. Yeah. Hope you guys aren't grossed out by me like manhandling everything, because it only gets worse from here. I kind of also very much manhandle the dough when I put it on the plates. So there's that. All right. Truly though, microwaves are so dramatic for that. Why is it 6 tablespoons of sugar? Can't you give me a cup value maybe? Something like that. I have to count out loud like an idiot, because I can't remember how many I did. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So it says room temperature butter, and it also says unsalted butter. But never in my life making these cookies have I actually paid attention to that or listened to it per se. So I've made this recipe my own since day 1 of trying it. So this is my recipe now, bitch. There was one time I was baking something at Andy's parents' house, and I felt really, maybe not baking, I think I was just cooking myself an egg, and I placed the egg on the table and it started rolling. More than that though. And I walked away. I think it was 2 eggs that rolled and splat onto the ground. I felt really bad about that, but I didn't tell anybody. Now they know. That was kind of rough because that was when like the eggs were expensive. So I feel like these cookies are gonna be gross because I'm taking my sweet time talking instead of actually cooking. I also look really stupid right now. Because I'm sitting here like, that was me on my tippy toes. I look stupid mixing right now. I look like, I don't even know. Like I don't know. I look weird, that's all. That's all I have to say. I love how I pick up that bowl and it quite literally covers my entire existence on the camera. My birthday is on Wednesday. I'll be turning 23, and I find that that's such a like ugly age. Like I'm 22 right now, right? And that's so fun, that's so cute. Like 22 like sounds cute. 23 just sounds like more serious. It sounds more like gross. 23 is an ugly number. Oh my god, the dough's like stuck in here. Oh, I pinched my like palm skin between the whisk handle and the bowl. I also don't think I even have that many chocolate chips. I think when I made the cookies last week, I used all the chocolate chips because everyone said they liked extra chocolate chips. So I think I might be shit out of luck with that too. I'm just making cookies with what I got at this point. But at least my boyfriend will be happy when he gets home. All I have, this right here, is all I have for chocolate chips. Actually, it might be okay. Honestly, guys, like past past 21, nothing's really fun anymore. I will never forget my 21st birthday. Honestly, like, I think it was the best birthday I had, to be honest. We didn't like do birthday parties a lot. Like, we did like the important birthdays, like 13 was a big one for me. I don't even think I really had a sweet 16. I didn't have a sweet 16 party, but I didn't really do anything for my 16th birthday. Not that I remember anyway. And then after that, it was just 18th, which was during COVID, so I couldn't do anything for that. So my 21st birthday, my parents made a big deal out of. They got me a limo to drive me and my group of friends around so that no one had to be a DD on my 21st birthday. So I lived in Plymouth, Massachusetts at the time, and the limo driver was like this really slay woman. I loved her. We were gonna go to this brewery in New Bedford. I wanted to go so bad, but a couple of my friends were not 21 yet. And I think it was anyone under 21 had to be escorted by a parent to the brewery, which I thought was the stupidest shit ever. Like, just give that person like a band or an X on their hand or something that shows that they're under 21. I don't really get what the point was. We went to like another like outdoor brewery that was like much smaller, downtown Plymouth, and then after that we went to more like bars around downtown Plymouth. But I don't know if you've ever been to Plymouth. There's no like real bars around there, you know what I mean? There's no like, let's go out and get like pissed drunk and have a party grand time in Plymouth. It doesn't exist. It's all higher end like restaurants that become like somewhat of a bar at nighttime and sell like overpriced cocktails and like craft beers. I didn't pay for a single drink. Everyone kept actually fighting over who got to pay for my next drink, and I was like, this is fucking great. This is great. I think I just spit a little. I was really passionate about that. Anyway, I was like, this is fucking great. I haven't paid for a single one of my drinks. Everyone's fighting over who gets to pay for the next one. This is great. I got pretty drunk. And then we finally called the limo lady because we only had her for a certain period of time. And we were gonna go back to my house, drink more, and eat a bunch of snacks. That was the plan. My parents had made a like birthday cocktail. It was like a white sangria with fruit. And they put in this giant vat thing. We were all supposed to drink it, but I think we all drank so much while we were out. It was gonna stop me again, but it made me delete a bunch of my storage just so I could make a video. So, anyway, if you've ever been to the Plymouth Rock, it's pretty, there's nothing fun to it. And I brought a bunch of my friends there to experience the Plymouth Rock for the first time. And we were all pretty drunk, and Andy's twin sister, Diana, dropped her Laneige lip gloss into the gate surrounding the Plymouth Rock. The Plymouth Rock is fenced in. She dropped it in there, ended up hopping on down to grab it. And the Plymouth Rock, for whatever reason, is kind of protected, like very like security. There's a camera in there because I think it was my senior year of high school. Someone in my grade like spray painted it. I don't even know, but yeah, she dropped her lip gloss in there, and she jumped in and then jumped out. There's also a video of us arriving at home. My parents are sitting on the front porch on the swing, taking a video of all of our drunk asses walking down the lawn. And I would have to say I was the drunkest of them all, but honestly, period, as I should have been. My parents had made that whole vat of like, that drink that we'd never drank it. No one drank it because we were all drunk and tired. And if you look at the picture of us all sitting at the counter eating a shit ton of junk food, you can see all of our eyes are like as fuck, you know? I don't really know what happened, but somehow this made less cookies than last time, and it's the exact same recipe with the exact same amounts. So I'm not like quite sure what happened. I don't know. But the first pan is going in the oven. Do you ever have those like moments where you're like trying to sleep and then you like remember something really embarrassing that you did like in the past, then you can't sleep? You're just laying there and you're tossing and turning and you're just like, I hate myself. Happens to me all the time. Maybe it's anxiety, I don't know. But I was just remembering the other day, like I was just like laying there and I was like, man, like I have like a bad rep of being like a little pick-me girl, you know? Like back in elementary school, I was so pick-me. I was thinking about it. I like lied about a lot of things. I lied about a lot of things. I was like, yeah, like this happened and this happened to like impress people, impress the boys, you know? I remember this one kid that I had the biggest crush on. He was not a fan of mine. He like, I guess he thought I was a nice person, but he did not find me cute. And mind you, I was not a cute kid. Just wasn't. And I was also very shy and awkward. But with him, I was like, and I remember Shake It Up was like the show at the time. And someone who actually did dance, my parents couldn't afford it at the time. Someone who actually did dance was talking about like Shake It Up and like the theme song, and how in class the other day they did like a dance to the theme song, and I was like, oh, like I know the dance too. And so in front of this kid, I said I knew the dance and then started whipping out the most horrid, rancid hip-hop moves ever to the song Shake It Up. And I can't quite remember because this was like second grade, maybe third. I don't know. He was in my class multiple like consecutive years in a row. Second grade, third grade, fourth grade, he was in my class. So it could have been any of those years. So I don't remember if I sang the song while I danced or if, no, I definitely did. No one had phones. No one had iPods at the time. Oh my God, that's so embarrassing. You can see my dilemma. You can see why I was up at night thinking about that. I'm totally outing myself on here. I'm totally outing myself. But yeah, there were a lot of things I did that were super embarrassing. Those smell good. They smell good, but they're not done yet. I literally was a pick-me, and I hate that about myself. I hate it. I hate it. And I think about it all the time. I think about it all the time. And I get really embarrassed. My younger self was honestly like a little crazy when it came to boys too. Like I always did the stupidest shit when it came to boys. Trying to like impress them or whatever, I don't even know. Really gross, really embarrassing, really ew. But that's just how I was. That's the kind of gal I was. I remember there was one kid I had a crush on for 9 years of my lifetime, and he just did not like me back at all. And every single time I saw him, I would like try to like, you know how a kid flirts. I would try to like flirt with him, and he was just like get the fuck away from me. Because we were kind of at that age where it was like, girls were just like, no. Oh my God, I just remembered something else I did. I don't even know if I should share this. Yeah, so something I did was when I actually did do dance, I would think I was in middle school at this time. One of the girls who was like a helper teacher, she was just a really, really talented dancer. She was my age, but she was a really talented dancer. And she kind of like helped teach the class, I guess. But not really, but yes, at the same time. I don't really know how to describe it. But I found out that the guy I had a crush on for like 9 years had a crush on her. And I remember, I only had a crush on him for 9 years because he was like my dad's best friend's kid. So we were exposed to each other all the time. He was my first crush ever. And I remember finding out he had a crush on her. And then she would be teaching my dance classes and I'd be like, and I remember going up to her, oh my God, I remember going up to her and being like, hey, do you know? And she was like, yeah, I do. And I was like, yeah, I'm friends with him. She was like, oh, really? And I was like, yeah, you're super pretty. I can see why he likes you. And I walked away. I left it at that and walked away. And she went, oh. And I was like, isn't that so embarrassing? That's really embarrassing, isn't it? I think about that one too a lot. Sorry guys, my mommy called me and I don't get to talk to her often, so I talked to her. But in the meantime, I finished all the cookies and this is the final look. They look scrumptious. And there's 16, so living in a house of 2, I'll definitely get quite a few. But I might honestly bring some somewhere else. But yeah, thank you for watching. There's gonna be more content soon. There's gonna be more people in the videos soon to, you know, kind of keep me on a better rhythm. But thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.